county is not a big fan of wiping themselves out and any debts they have. So an example is we were looking at a property in Texas and there was like $60,000 in like maintenance for the, or not maintenance, they were cutting the lawn, doing all this stuff. It was totally dumb. However, this is an insider tip, is there's been times where we've looked at property, they've had a municipal lien on it. It didn't make sense to buy it, but you can go and negotiate with the city and say, listen, I'll get this thing back on the tax roll, but I need you to waive this lien. I'll buy it. I'm ready to go. And many times you can go ahead and get that done. So on the channel, we actually have a really good video with Tax Title Services. I'm showing you guys how to go through this step by step, which brings me to the next step here is when you get one of these properties, remember, a lot of the times you don't have a warranty or a guarantee deed when you get these. Okay. And that's not the end of the world. Like if you get a house, say it's $5,000 and it's worth 50, you can use a company like Tax Title Services. They'll get you a clear title within 30 days. Now, if you're buying super cheap land and lots for like $50, then from there, you know, it's not really worth it. Just quick claim deed it, make a couple $1,000 and move on to the next one. And away we go. All right. So trucking along here as far as things to avoid as we do this. So make sure you understand the redemption period as far as what's going on. Important thing, remember, Florida is a tax lien and deed state, but Florida is one of the only places where when you buy a tax lien, you can't foreclose on it and get the property. It goes to a tax deed sale. So keep that in mind. All right. From there, like we mentioned, the environmental hazards, obviously avoid that. The next thing that you really want to do is when you get that property and you win it at the auction, boom, contact, it's a place called Farmers Insurance, okay? So Farmers Insurance or Farmer Brown's Insurance is who we use. The second we win the bid, we insure the property, because imagine you win the bid and then it burns down or there's a hurricane the next day or something. So you want to get property insurance on that property so that you can really make it work. Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. If you like this stuff, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. From there, if anybody here ever wants any, coaching or mentoring or some one-on-one help, there is a link below in the description. You guys can book a call. I'm always getting people asking about that. And then, of course, we have the free book below in the description and the mini course and the tax deed directory. So you can call these places up, get the business, get to work. 21 years ago, I was working on the oil field, hating life, and it was this business that got me out of it. And every single day, I'm so thankful for the business of tax liens and deeds. It has absolutely changed my life, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. All right.